I'm going to owe you an apology after this. So this Stephen Colbert clip was going viral today. This is from his show last night. It's him dancing around with vaccines. It's about a minute long. That's all we're going to show you. And I just want to apologize in advance for this. All right, so I want to be very clear about something. First off, I do apologize for showing that. Secondly, if you thought anything there was enlightening or interesting or funny, I henceforth ban you from watching this program. We can't have people like you, the unsullied. We can't have you watching this show. What you might have found interesting about that was not any of the it's so gross. It's just so gross. Imagine if Trump was president and the entire political and media machine supported Trump's ideas, and there were dancing vaccinated people around a late night host. They would be, everyone else would be screaming that this is government propaganda. I mean, all right, you guys get all that. But did you notice that no one in the audience is wearing a mask? Now, I have no doubt they forced them all to be vaccinated, and I think they shoot that in New York City. That's in the old Letterman building, if I'm not mistaken, the old Ed Sullivan Theater. So I'm sure they had to show their vaccine passport. But we are being told that people with vaccines are still getting sick. They're still transmitting it. Old Joe Biden, when he was getting his booster shot on that theater set yesterday or the day before, he was wearing a mask while the other guy was wearing a mask. This is all by design, this intentionally confusing messaging where some people can be vaccinated, some people don't have to be vaccinated, some people can wear masks, rich people can go to Met Gala events like AOC and not be masked while the workers have to be masked. You know, they're going to scream that vaccines, now you need booster shots, but they'll have an audience full of people that are not wearing masks, and yet if there was an anti-vax rally, they'd scream that it was a super spreader event, or if there was just any political rally that wasn't a lefty political rally. But I'd more broadly talk about this ridiculous clip just to show you how horrible mainstream comedy has become. These people, that man thinks he's a comedian, and Jimmy Kimmel, blackface Jimmy Kimmel, thinks he's a comedian. And last week, by the way, I think some of you know this, Greg Gutfeld, I was on Greg Gutfeld's show on Wednesday night in New York City. I believe on Thursday night, or it might have even been on Wednesday night. It was Wednesday night, or it was Wednesday night. On the very same night that I was on Greg Gutfeld's show, all of the late night show hosts, except for Gutfeld, so talking about Colbert and Kimmel, and who's the fat guy on CBS, that Australian kid, or Cardin, or whatever his name is, and Trevor Noah on The Daily Show that nobody watches anymore, but you're not allowed to say that, otherwise you'd be called racist. They all did a climate night, and it was just an abject disaster. Nobody watched it. Meanwhile, I was on Gutfeld that night, and Greg Gutfeld, he's got about 5 people that work for his show. I mean, I know the show pretty intimately. They got a makeup girl, he's got like one writer, they got a booker, all great people, fantastic people. They're crushing it. They are #1 in late night because you basically got a bunch of leftist clones who only know how to preach to the choir. And Gutfeld doing a largely unscripted show that's edgy and kind of fun and a little sort of off the wall and ridiculous is now #1 in late night. So anyway, I do apologize for having to taken that minute of your life away. Again, if you thought it was interesting or funny or informative in any way, you cannot watch this show anymore. I can't have people like you watching this show.